Once upon a time, we got hooked on a fiction podcast that never looked back. And if you've yet to venture down this route, you're missing out. Fictional storytelling has really expanded in the podcasting world, most likely because you can tune in whenever and wherever you are. Whether that's commuting, walking the dog, a loo break. Stories really add some excitement to your day-to-day. But with that in mind, there's a huge amount of fiction podcasts out there, and the list is only going to get bigger. That means picking the right one for you is like trying to find a seat on the tube at rush hour. But fear not, we're here to help get you started with our list of some of the best fiction podcasts available. From cutesy rom-coms and adrenaline-fueled thrillers to gripping murder mysteries, we've got it covered. But before we get into the video, do you know about Matchmaker.fm? It's a great tool for marketing yourself, your product, or your podcast. Find and book new guests for your show, and get yourself onto shows created by other podcasters around the world. Anyway, back to the video. Attention sci-fi fans. From Now is an excellent listen. Starring Richard Madden, who you may have seen in Eternals or BBC's Bodyguard series, and Succession's Logan Roy himself, Brian Cox, the superb sound design and gripping acting propels you into the story. Speaking of which, the year is 2060, and a spaceship that went missing in 2025 has returned without warning or explanation. What's more, when the ship doors open to reveal crew member Eddie, who hasn't aged a day in 35 years, the jammy sod, experts are left baffled. Their only hope is Eddie's identical twin, Hunter, now a resentful and bitter old man. Can he shed some light? Episodes are around the 30-minute mark.
They're gone. Captain Harrow's dead. They're all dead.
Hello, this is Lisa Rollins with the United States Air Force. State your nationality and purpose.
I don't know what happened.
It wasn't hard enough being a black man in America. Try exploring your sexuality when you're also a pro football player in the uber-masculine world of sport. Created by actress Issa Rae, the unnamed narrator in this story is attempting to figure out how he can juggle sexual exploration without being labelled. The result is a nuanced look at masculinity, sexuality, and identity. Each 10 to 20 minute episode takes you straight into the minds of these characters, and seems so true to life that you'll forget you're even listening to a piece of fiction.
I don't want to tell you my name yet, or maybe ever. I don't know. I just want to tell you my story and hope that you'll understand why I'm choosing to remain anonymous. I'm not ashamed. I'm not trifling. Look, I'm not trying to be deceptive. But I just want to talk about my experiences without being judged by people who know me.
A captivating and critically acclaimed supernatural drama, Welcome to Night Vale will quench the thirst for fans of all things spooky. In fact, in the world of Night Vale, spooky is considered normal. Floating cats over sinks? Yeah, that's normal. The format for this one is also a cool spin on the genre, with the story told as a radio show presented by Cecil Gershwin Palmer, great name, who is our protagonist and narrator. Since its inception, it has proved a mammoth success in the world of fiction podcasts, and new episodes are still being released, each one typically lasting around half an hour.
The Night Vale Tourism Board's Visitable Night Vale campaign has kicked off with posters encouraging folks to take their family on a scenery-filled jaunt through the trails of Radon Canyon. Their slogan, "The view is literally breathtaking."
Here's another sci-fi adventure, but one that plants its feet firmly in reality. Well, sort of. Think Misfits, but without the community service.
Go on then. Do it. Turn invisible.
It stars a therapist who specialises in treating patients with supernatural powers, who have to live their lives like everyone else, but with the exception that they're extremely gifted. Or cursed. Episode 1, for example, introduces us to Sam, a young woman who admits, "I can time travel, and it sucks." It's a refreshing take on having superpowers, and often gets you thinking about situations in your own life, but in a new light.
New patient, session 1. Female, mid-20s, no history of psychological counseling. She was skittish when making her appointment. Condition unknown.
Time for some laughs now, in this light-hearted sitcom from award-winning writer David K. Barnes. This one centres on two rival funeral directors, Rudyard Funn and Eric Chapman, attempting to one-up one another in the sleepy island of Piffling Vale. Inevitably, this leads to chaos. There are 4 series to binge, and rest assured that the laughs keep coming. The quirky concept and off-the-wall humour provides great fun and entertainment. And we didn't even mention Madeline the Mouse, who narrates the whole story.
I want to tell you all about a man named Rudyard Funn. He owns the funeral parlour. He's responsible for all the funerals in Piffling Vale. And today, he experienced what was undoubtedly the worst day of his life.
Marvel's podcasting debut is a surprisingly grounded take on one of their most famous superheroes, Logan. But we all know him as the Wolverine. When a series of murders take place in Burns, Alaska, 2 special agents are tasked with tracking down the serial killer. Who's their prime suspect? A certain metallically clawed individual with a tendency to slice and dice, and leave a bloody mess. We won't delve into spoilers here, don't worry, but it's fair to say that this is an essential listen for any Marvel fan. And if you've yet to cross over into the realm of superheroes, the 30-minute episodes make a fine introduction into this world.
We're looking for the same thing, Logan.
Stop again, just stop.
Forces. Where you going right now? I could come with. I mean, we could team up, figure this thing out.
It's not happening, kid.
Think I can't handle myself? I can handle myself.
Dangerous people after me and Marie.
Dust has gained a reputation for being one of the best science fiction podcasts available, drawing in a cast of Hollywood talent including Toni Collette. The 3 seasons each enjoy their own narrative, meaning you can start with Horizons, which is series 1, or go straight into the 3rd season dubbed Chrysalis, without feeling lost. Episodes are rarely longer than 20 minutes, which makes them perfect for a quick fix before work or for when you've got some downtime.
A future so close, you can almost feel it. A world so real, you can almost touch it.
Here's one for musical aficionados. 36 Questions tells the story of a couple finding their marriage on the brink of collapse after a man finds out his wife has been lying to him about her identity. Their only hope is the 36 Questions test, a series of questions, funnily enough, that, if answered honestly by both parties, are designed to make 2 strangers fall in love. The story is told as a 3-part musical and offers a blend of drama and emotion, along with a range of songs that flirt with a number of genres, including jazz, pop, and even tear-jerking ballads. That being said, it's also very funny. Romance, tick. Drama, tick. Laughs, tick. Amazing songs, you get the picture. There's something for everyone.
The date is Thursday, July 28th, 2009. My name is Judith Ford. And I have been lying to my husband since the moment I met him.
There's nothing quite like getting stuck into a thrilling mystery, and The Edge of Sleep hooks you in from the beginning with its premise. Meet Dave, a night watchman who's just finished his night shift, only to discover that everyone who fell asleep the previous night has died. Naturally, his only option is to stay awake. The story is shrouded in intrigue as survivors try to discover the truth behind this horrific event. The show's creators, Jake Emanuel and Willie Block, have gone to great lengths in crafting a compelling story, and the result is not to be missed.
July 8th. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and everyone's dead. I checked every house on this side of the street.
Any survivors?
No.
A nail-biting apocalyptic thriller starring Oscar winner Rami Malek, the talent involved in Blackout almost sets a new standard for podcast storytelling. Malek plays a small-town radio DJ brought into the fight after a nationwide power failure puts everyone he loves in danger. If he is to protect the ones he cares about, he'll have to survive and expose the threat behind the blackout. It's worth a listen for his character arc alone, and every episode ties neatly into the next. Perfect for binging.
Don't get me wrong, people in the North Country, they love quiet. But there's quiet and there's silence.
Hey! Who is there?
Those are our top 10 picks, but you can find a full list of our favourites on the Podcast.co blog. Click the link in the description to see what else takes your fancy. Thanks for watching.